Right now, all is quiet here outside the Broadview ICE facility, but things are expected to heat up in the courts as we look forward to what could be a pivotal week ahead. Tomorrow, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and Customs and Border Protection officials are expected to testify in front of a federal judge. Monday's testimony is to address incidents involving federal agents' alleged use of force and several incidents involving agents allegedly violating U.S. District Judge Sarah Ellis's temporary restraining order not to use tear gas against peaceful protesters without warning. ABC 7 Chief Legal Analyst Gil Sofer laying out what we can expect.
Could be quite interesting because the judge is going to get into some nitty gritty about what exactly ICE is doing to comply with the order. They're almost certain to talk about the use of body cams, which she's ordering to satisfy herself that ICE is complying with the order.
It's unclear who will be testifying after it was announced in a court filing that the previous interim head of Chicago's ICE field office, Russell Hott, will be returning to Washington. The Department of Justice requested Friday CBP Deputy Incident Commander Kyle Harvick provide testimony instead.
I think the judge herself has said it's not less important who exactly she talks to and more important that she gets the answers that she wants. It's going to have to be someone senior enough, otherwise she won't be satisfied. It's going to have to be someone who can be held accountable and is accountable for ICE.
Monday is also the deadline for the city and state to respond to an appeal made by the Trump administration to the Supreme Court. The emergency appeal to the High Court asking to allow National Guard troops to take to Chicago area streets. It comes after a federal judge issued a temporary restraining order barring such action through at least October 24th.
What we're going to see tomorrow is a response from the city and from the state, and they've won 2 rounds already. The lower district court granted essentially their request to prohibit the National Guard from deploying. The appellate court refused to stay enforcement of that order, meaning it's still effective, meaning the National Guard still cannot be deployed.
It's unclear if the Supreme Court plans to hear the emergency motion, but experts say if the High Court does take on the case and rules in the Trump administration's favor, we could see National Guard troops on the ground within a month.